Hello and welcome to the Joy Fantasy Football Show. I'm your host, Owuraku Ampofo, and a little bit of a breaking news, especially in the camp of Manchester United, where we know that Jose Mourinho has been sacked. But there's a new appointment in the form of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and he's a new coach coming in with fresh ideas. But of course, we are more focused on the FPL horizon and how that's going to change the shape of things for Manchester United players. And joining me would be Kojo Amankwa and Inogjumo as we discuss how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can help, the Manchester United players and how FPL players could benefit from this. We are back after this. Welcome back. You're still on the Joy Fantasy Football Show, and we are coming live from the Torches Bar in the Kaneshi Sports Complex. In case you want to spend your Christmas watching the Premier League games, here's a good place to always catch up with your friends and also have some fun whilst eating some very delicious meals. I'm joined here by Kojo Amankwa. You've been absent for a while. How has your first round FPL been?
It started well, but it's on the decline. But I hope the second half of the season will be better.
Oh, that's good to hear. And the ever ready, Jumo, you're back here again. How was your game week?
My game week is okay. It was okay. I made it to the next round of the FPL Cup, so I'm excited.
Definitely it sounds like he is really excited making the next round of the Cup. But let's head straight into the discussion. And we know that Manchester United, they've appointed a new coach in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, what type of coach is he?
Well, from his press conference and from his old videos at Mold, you could see that he's a very attacking manager. He even said in his presser that he wants to go back to the old United. And we all watched the old United under Ferguson. They were brash, attacking, a very attacking team, and they scored a lot of goals. So we are hoping that he backs his words and he gives us more United goals.
More United goals, and he speaks of a very attacking-minded coach. Which players do you think would benefit from such a philosophy?
Well, we all know that Pogba had already been speaking about the fact that United wasn't attacking a lot. And always when they are being backpedaled, they were always defending. Even when they are leading, they are still defending, even with smaller teams. So looking at this, I'm thinking with the likes of Martial, Lingard, and Rashford, they are quick with the ball. They know how to attack, giving the right material. Looking at a coach like Solskjaer, I'm sure these three players are really going to benefit. But I want to make it 4 because if you are going to benefit as a striker, then you need someone behind you who is a creative. And that person is no one than Pogba. Pogba is going to give you that creativity behind them. Maybe you might think and look at, what do you call it, Mata, but then if you look at Mata, what is going to happen is that the core thing of United is the fact that they want to see their youth, they want to see their youth being part of the core team. And Pogba actually rose through the ranks. So I think what caused Mourinho's downfall was the fact that he was always benching Pogba, always in the media with Pogba this, Pogba that. But take note, Solskjaer said in his presser that he's not there to look at people dance. He's not there to look at people dab. That means he means business. So Pogba is up to, Pogba is really going to face the fire. And he has to prove, Pogba has a point to prove. For me, everything that is going on in United right now is centered on Pogba and how he has to prove a point that he can attack as he wants. And
quickly, let me just put you on the spot. In terms of FPL, and of course, managers are getting concerned. Do you think some Manchester United players can become differentials? And we know that a lot of them have been dropped due to very poor recent performances. So I'm going to give the two of you a chance to give me 2 United players that you think may stand out in this new tenure.
I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash from saying this, but I think a very good differential, although it's a high price, is Romelu Lukaku.
But we know he's going to be absent for, 2-3 weeks?
The first 2-3 weeks. But I think he as well as Pogba, Martial, Alexis, they all have a point to prove to their new manager that, yes, we are good. Yes, we can play the United way. Yes, we can score goals. And I think Lukaku has more of a burden on his shoulders than Pogba and than Alexis and Martial. Because Lukaku backed Mourinho, and they've sacked his manager, and now he has to prove that, yes, it's not because of Mourinho that I was starting. It's because I'm a good striker. That's why I was starting. So we can see that Lukaku will get the confidence and you start scoring once he comes back from the well-deserved break that he's on.
Yeah. So you think Lukaku will benefit most from this new coach? And who do you pick?
Well, I will have to go for Martial. Because even under Mourinho, when the team was defending almost in every game, he was still giving us the points. So now, coming in, looking at a more attacking coach in Solskjaer, I think Martial is going to do wonders. He's going to continue his run. But the strange thing about Mourinho is that a player might be performing and then all of a sudden, boom, this player is on the bench. I don't think that's what is going to happen with Solskjaer. When you are performing, you are going to play. And with Martial for me, he's still going to give us the best differential.
So Lukaku and Martial, they seem to be quote-unquote the differentials from the Manchester United squad, and we are hoping for some attacking football. And you know, my FPL experts are saying that if they're going to play attacking football, then these two guys could be your go-to guys. And we have to move quickly into our captain picks. And it's been a tough one this season, deciding on who to be your captain. Yeah. You know, when you have your big names dropping blanks when you don't expect them. But Aubameyang, hypothetically, he should be scoring against a Burnley side.
Yes, he's the second highest top scorer when it comes to home goals in the Premier League with 5, just behind Aguero and Sterling, both of 7. So at the Emirates, Aubameyang comes alive, and we've seen it in recent weeks, and we back him to score again.
Back him to score again. And we go to the Etihad, and we know that Manchester City, they'll be playing Crystal Palace. And it could be another rotation relay, but we saw Sané being benched during their League Cup tie. Yeah. Definitely an indication that he's going to start against Crystal Palace, and a good captain pick. Yeah,
a very good captain pick. If you've been watching Pep, what happens is that anytime a player like Mahrez or Sané doesn't play in a League Cup or in a Champions League game, it means that they are going to play in the what do you call it, EPL. So Sané is actually going to start. Bear in mind, now they are chasing Liverpool. The good thing about Pep is that although the relay is there, his best player, we all know, after the birth of Sané's child, his best player is Sané so far. He's been giving us the points. I'm not taking out the fact that Sterling has also been giving us the points. But anytime Sterling scores, Sané is also on the score sheet. Anytime Sterling assists, Sané is also on the score sheet. I think Sané is going to score. I think Sané is actually going to be a very good captain pick. And if you don't have any City player in your team at all, you should get Sané.
Let me just stay with you there. And we move to North London, where we know that Chelsea will be hosting Leicester City. Eden Hazard, the man in form, definitely. And we spoke about him last week, and you said that we should keep our faith in him. So he's definitely going to be a captain pick this week.
When I said keep Hazard, what I meant was that irrespective of what is going to happen, Hazard is going to be on the score sheet, or Hazard is going to assist. We saw that against Brighton. He gave the first assist, and he was true on goal, and Hazard gave us a goal. The good thing about Hazard is that now he is a false 9. There is, like I said, if Sarri truly and really wants to be in the top 4, like he said, then you can't depend on Giroud and Morata. You need a player who is quick. You need a player who is smart. With a Sarri ball, we don't play the ball to the head of the players. We play it to the feet of the players. Hazard is the best player on his feet in the EPL. He has the best take-on stats. So far, he has the best stats when it comes to goals and assists. He's even leading the Sanés and the Sterlings. The good thing about Hazard is that when he's in there, he's hazardous, and he's going to give you the goals.
Definitely hazardous. When Hazard is there, hopefully he will be, do not cause some hazard if you do captain him and he doesn't provide a blank. But lastly, we end with Felipe Anderson, that's West Ham, and they play a Watford side that have conceded at least 2 goals in their past 8 game weeks. Should be easy pickings.
Yeah, before I even come to that, before I even come to Felipe Anderson, you should know that the Watford West Ham game is going to have a lot of goals, because both sides have been scoring and conceding at a very high rate. Yeah. And I know that Felipe Anderson is going to be involved. One thing Andy Townsend said in one of West Ham's games was that Felipe Anderson is at his best when his team is scoring. And I know that there will be a lot of goals this Saturday, and Felipe Anderson will be involved.
Well, yeah, those are the 4 premium captain picks that you could choose from. And thanks very much, gentlemen. Now, before you leave me, do you have any captain picks in mind, you know, out of these 4, anyone you're going with personally?
Well, I have already decided I'm going with Hazard.
And you, Kojo?
Aguero.
Aguero. Whoa, Aguero is not in this list. That would be a very big differential and a big call for him. But it's understandable because he is a Manchester City fan. Well, thank you guys for making the time with me. And thank you to our home for watching the Joy Fantasy Football Show. We came to you live from the Torches Bar. And yeah, hopefully you have a good game week yourself and you amass those points and yeah, advance in your cups and climb in your mini leagues. Hope to see you same time next week. But up until then, Fike Lindo, which basically means stay beautiful.